Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Skyrim. So last time we left off, I think I got the last shout for the Fusroda. Hold on, let me see. Okay, I did. So I got the Da part of Fusroda. I think I did other odds and ends, but I'm not entirely sure as I'm turning down the volume in my headset because when I did that, I just blew up my eardrums. And in any event, I'm actually... Let me go ahead and talk to this guy.
My carriage is... Where do you want to go? Climb and back, and we'll be off.
Alright, so what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to head to Riften.
If you've never been to Riften, be sure to visit the Blackbriar Meadery. A few mugs of that, and you'll forget all...
As I completely missed out on that rest of that dialogue, but in any event, as you know, I've been walking around with akimbo axes. However, after watching a lot of Roboz's videos and whatnot, another YouTuber, I do not know him personally, so I'm not even pretending like I am. I've been rather motivated, or inspired rather, to start going around to be an unarmed badass. So, the very first thing to do in our unarmed badass journey, though, which I already started, I think I talked about this last time, like when I first started setting up my skills, because I know one of the first things you have to do, of course, for those of you who do not know what I'm referring to, is when you go to heavy armor, there is this thing here that's Fists of Steel. Unarmed attacks with heavy armor gauntlets do their armor rating and extra damage. So, I had that equipped for a while there, but one thing I have to do is I need to get a certain, I need to get a certain item, but I'll show you when we go along.
Hold there. Before I let you into Riften, you need to pay the visitor's tax.
What's the tax for?
For the privilege of entering the city. What does it matter?
This is obviously a shakedown.
All right, keep your voice down. You want everyone to hear you? I'll let you in. Just let me unlock the gate.
Man, being an asshole. Trying to get money from me, you jerk.
The gate's unlocked. You can head inside when you're ready.
Good, piece of shit. You weren't a guard, I'd fucking murder you. But you're a guard, and I don't want to deal with that. Still a little loud in the little headset there. So yeah, what I need to do is that there is a guy in the Ratway, which is one of the underground areas in Riften, that has this item called the Gloves of the Pugilist, in which you get extra damage for unarmed
I had another run-in with
combat.
the Thieves Guild.
Be careful, Mio. The Thieves Guild has Maven Blackbriar at her back.
You're a stranger
snap of
here
her
too,
fingers
huh?
and you could end up in Riften jail.
Safe travels.
I'm not going to talk to them. I'm just going to go ahead and talk to this guy, though.
I don't know you. You and Riften looking for trouble?
I know. I just don't want you to...
What's it to you?
You're the only good thing.
Don't say something you'll regret. Last thing the Blackbriars need is some loudmouth trying to meddle in their affairs.
Who are the Blackbriars?
The Blackbriars have Riften in their pocket and the Thieves Guild watching their back, so keep your nose out of their business. Me? I'm Maul. I watch the streets for them. If you need dirt on anything, I'm your guy. But it'll cost you.
Dirt, huh? I'm not exactly clean myself.
Then we're speaking the same language. Good. So what do you want to know?
Any news involving the Dark Brotherhood?
The only thing I heard is a rumor that a boy named Aventus Aretino in Windhelm has been attempting to contact the Dark Brotherhood. He used to live here in Riften at the orphanage on the other side of town, but I think he ran away. Can't say I blame him.
Know anything about the Thieves Guild?
You kidding? My brother Dirge works in their hideout. I used to run with them myself, but took a job with Maven after they started hitting a rough patch. If you want to get in on that action, find Brynjolf in the marketplace. I'm sure he could use someone like you.
Tell me more about the Blackbriars.
Well, you got Maven. She pretty much runs the whole operation. She's got friends in high places, if you know what I mean. She's also got ties to the Dark Brotherhood and the Thieves Guild, so basically, no one can touch her. Just remember, if she tells you to do something, You damn well better do exactly what she says. Be seeing you around.
Very good. So yeah, you always...
I'm really getting tired of your excuses. When you borrowed the money, you said you'd pay it back on time and for double the usual fee.
I know I did. But how was I to know the shipment would get robbed?
Next time, keep your plans quieter, and nothing would have happened to it.
What? Are you telling me you robbed it? Why? Why are you doing this to me?
Look, Shadra, last warning. Pay up or else. All I care about is the gold. Everything else
New
is
in
your
town,
problem.
eh? Here for the fishing, I guess.
Alright, hold on. God, there's so many conversations at once.
Huh? What do you want?
What kind of trouble are you in?
I owe a great deal of money to someone, and I think they cheated me. I don't know what to do.
Tell me the details.
I was able to work out a deal with the stables in Whiterun to sell me some of their tack and harnesses. I borrowed some gold from Sapphire to pay for the shipment, but it got robbed before it even arrived. Now Sapphire wants her money back, and if I don't pay her, I think she's going to kill me.
I'll help you pay off your debt.
You will? Oh, thank you.
You work at the stables?
Yes. Hofgrir took me in when I arrived in Riften about a year ago. He's been teaching me everything he knows. Horses are my whole life. Back in Hammerfell, I helped my family raise horses at our farm. I hope to open my own stables one day, but I think it's going to take a lot longer than I expected.
Alright.
Be careful with Sapphire. She mixes with all sorts of nasty people.
Don't worry there, Shader, however the fuck you say your name, I can handle her. So yeah, as you can see, just picking up, you know, easy side missions along the way. So one of the first things to do, of course, is to head to the Bee in the Bar, where, as you saw, where Sapphire ran into. And we are going to have a very polite conversation. Ah, here you are, milady.
Yeah. What's your problem?
I wanted to talk about Shatter's debt.
I knew that stupid kid would try and find a way to weasel out of his debt. Look, this is really simple. I lent him some gold, he promised to pay me back, and now he says he's broke. End of story.
You and I both know this is a setup.
All right. I guess I made enough from his shipment. No need to waste any more time threatening a stable hand. Tell Shadra he doesn't owe me anything.
These people must be
I
made
hope we
aware
won't
of
I can
each
take
other
a
again.
hint, lad. You want to make some coin? Come find me.
We've all heard of the dragons and their return. There's no need to...
Oh my
I
god.
already said Shadra doesn't owe me a thing, so get off my back.
Very well,
Alright.
Talon. I'll remove myself from this den of
Wait a minute, let
iniquity.
me talk to you. You!
We're not
Blessings
kicking
of Mara
you out.
upon you.
Just keep the servants at the temple and let us all sin in peace.
Lizard man, shut up, I'm talking. I want to know about the temple. I wanted to know more about the Temple of Mara.
Wonderful. Where to begin? Mara is the goddess of love. The temple spreads her gifts by tending to the sick, the poor, and the lost. We also perform wedding ceremonies for all the loving couples in Skyrim.
I could have a wedding at the temple?
Yes, if you were ready, of course. Are you familiar with how marriage works in Skyrim?
No, not really.
Typically, love in Skyrim is as earnest as the people who live here. Life is hard and short, so there's little room for long courtship. A person who is looking for a spouse simply wears an amulet of Mara about the neck, showing they are available. When another person shows interest and the two agree to be together, one of them comes to the temple and we arrange a ceremony.
I'll buy an amulet of Mara.
Here you are. Now, remember, people in Skyrim respond to deeds. You'll find more people interested in your love if you help them. Good luck. Mara bless you.
Can you tell me about Mara's beliefs?
Mara's domain encompasses the emotions we strive the most to embrace: love, compassion, and understanding. It's difficult to appreciate her gifts in these dark times, but you should consider her light a beacon in the storm.
Do you accept charity?
Of course. I'd be more than happy to add a donation to our charity box. Right now, the best you could provide is coin. We need all the help we can get.
I'd like to donate.
Thank you. I can promise you that this will be put to good use.
Alright, fantastic.
May you return to her benevolence in safety.
Lovely. So let's go ahead and...
Looking for work? I need someone to deliver a message to Sibby Blackbriar.
Sweet Jesus, I'm just trying to do things! What?
Looking for work? I need someone to deliver a message to Sibby Blackbriar.
Yeah, you just said that. What sort of message?
Ah, well, I recently approached Sibby Blackbriar about buying Frost, one of the finest breeding horses in Skyrim. He agreed to sell. I paid Sibby half the cost of Frost up front, but before he could deliver, Maven had him locked up. Sibby believes this exempts him from our deal. It does not. I want you to talk to Sibby for me. Then I want you to bring me Frost and the lineage papers that prove the horse's worth.
Sounds easy enough.
Good man. You won't regret it. Head to the Riften jail and talk to Sibby. Get him to tell you where Frost and his lineage papers are and bring them to me outside Riften. You'll be well paid for your time.
Why is Sibby in jail?
No idea, but whatever he did, it must have angered Maven. No god would lock up a Blackbriar without the old lady's permission.
Why don't you go tell Sibby yourself?
I'm not exactly comfortable around guards or jails. Definitely not when associates of mine have been locked up. No, I'll meet you outside of town.
Fair enough.
I'll meet you outside of town.
Yeah, you just said that.